The Mind Buzz, now partnered with My Grito Industries.
The Mind Buzz.
Take two. What is up, Mind Buzz Universe? Welcome back to another podcast episode of the Mind Buzz Podcast. And Gil, your host. Why? Why did it happen?
Because I've been watching all those freaking things about Annabelle. Yeah.
You know what? Why would Matt Rife do that?
I don't know.
Why? Why would he do that? Have you heard of that? You haven't heard? This is take two. Subscribe to our Patreon, and then you can hear all the backstage stuff that just happened
We
at the
recorded
moment.
for 20. Well, how are they going to hear it if there was no audio? You can see it and make your own interpretation.
For $10 a month, you can make an interpretation.
We were recording. We had such a great conversation going, and
It was amazing.
We realized that the audio wasn't freaking moving. This is the first time it's ever happened.
Second time, actually.
Oh, on your own watch, because not on mine.
In the 5 years that we've been doing this is the second time this has ever happened. However, the first time it was an hour and 40 minutes, dude. Hour and 40 minutes. Started the episode, ended the episode, and gone.
Well, let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Awesome. All right, cool. You're good. All right. The next guest on this podcast is a very good friend of mine, very hilarious stand-up comedian. Give it up for Jimmy Velarde. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me. We're having a blast. This is fun. I think I've had too much coffee for my own good, but this is definitely fun.
Heck yeah, dude. Thanks for coming out.
What did you say in the other clip? That Gil said you had to drink it.
Yeah, he's like, I have to promote the coffee, but this is like take two, and I was like, does that mean I have to get more coffee? I think I've had enough.
Woo! Oh man,
that was good coffee, man. It really is good coffee. Great prices, really family friendly environment. If you're looking for something else.
Oh my, got those.
Yeah, no man, but
that's
I'm
how
good,
we do
dude.
it.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's how we do it. But so Matt Rife recently he bought the estate, right? The estate and also the museum of the Warners.
Yes.
Well, is it the Warners or the Warrens?
Warrens.
The Warrens, yeah.
The Warrens. So he is him and some other guy. Can you pull it up? Matt Rife and some other dude own the property and the museum.
And what happened to the
Wait, they don't own it, right? They own the property, but they manage the museum.
They're like forever like the keepers of the items, but they don't per se own the items. I don't know how that works.
Because the devil owns them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But what happened to the Warrens?
The Warrens died?
They passed
died?
away.
Oh,
Yeah.
when?
They've been. Can we pull that up?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I wasn't invited to the funeral.
No.
Damn, dude, they died?
Yeah.
Was
Damn.
it Elizabeth Warren?
Yeah, Elizabeth Warren, yeah.
Elizabeth, and then Elizabeth Warren.
No,
Wait.
that's the
That's the senator.
No,
Sorry.
that's
I'm thinking about politics all the time. What's her name?
Just pull up Warren's paranormal people.
when all that stuff first came out, bro. Remember those movies first started coming out, The Conjuring and all that stuff?
Yeah.
And when they started, they did like that first quick documentary of them walking through the museum. Remember that?
Oh,
Isn't
Lorraine.
that crazy, bro?
That's
yeah,
wild.
Lorraine. Yeah, they had
Lorraine.
all that stuff they had in this. She's like, everything in here is like haunted or possessed. There was some crazy stuff in there, bro.
Yeah. And there's a comedian out there that says, you know what? I'm going to buy it.
That guy's got to be on the stuff, definitely.
Like, why would you do that? You know what? I'm glad that it's Matt Rife that buys that stuff and not anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Has he talked? Has he spoken about it? Has he done any interviews? What is
he
his-
did
what-
a-
he did a video.
He did a
yesterday.
TikTok video
What
about
are his
it.
plans?
They're going to rent, which is
It's money.
It's crazy. Yeah, he's probably gonna make millions of dollars. But they're going to rent the house out as an Airbnb, and you're gonna be able to stay for a night in the house.
Would you do it?
Which house is it again?
Where the Amityville horror and all that, like where it was all like.
Wait, how is that? Is that property close to the museum, or is it two different?
It's in the basement.
No, the museum's in the basement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that video. Wow. So then, are the people gonna have access to the museum?
Yes.
They're going to do tours. They're going to be able to sleep in the house, bed and breakfast.
Bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
Sold me with that.
Would you do it?
Probably not. I'm a chicken, bro. I'm scared. I'm like, I don't like that kind of stuff, dude. Like
No?
when I go see scary movies with a girl, bro. Like like anytime I can feel a scary season to come off, I'll take my glasses off and clean them. She'll be like, "Oh, I missed it. What happened?" They don't even...
That's the good thing about being blind, huh?
Yeah, no, I was really. I remember like being like, take the trash out, and it's like 9:00, and no way at nighttime I would
and
run.
You take your glasses off. And
I would run back so fast on the way back from throwing the trash outside. Be so scary, just waiting for.
You kill yours. It kills a scared cat.
What is it? I don't know. I'm the dark. I know for sure it's the dark. It's the dark, and then plus I had siblings and older cousins that used to just fuck with me when I was a kid, and I think that just it ruined me. It ruined me. They used to scare the shit out of me all the time. The first time I watched Nightmare on Elm Street, my cousins, like towards like the middle of the movie, they went outside and they already watched the movie, and they like scratched like the window outside, and it completely freaked me out.
See, those type of scary movies, they didn't scare me as much because of all the sex scenes. I was kind of like, I used to look forward to seeing those. Like, hell yeah, tits.
Yeah.
Like fucking, all those movies had a bunch of sex scenes.
They did. Dude, the 80s horror movies were just sex, titties, chainsaws.
You know what movie didn't have a lot of sex that scared the shit out of me was fucking Chucky.
It didn't at all.
At all, bro. You can't have sex with a killer doll. Sex, it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, it worked for the
second one, or which one?
Seed of Chucky.
Oh, Seed of Chucky.
I don't remember that one at all.
It wasn't even scary, bro. It was just like, it was supposed to be funny. It was kind of funny.
Hey, there's a theater that we go to called Milagro Theater, and it was bought by a Latino family. Mm-hmm. So it's a Latino-owned theater. And they're going to do for the entire this month. So this month, starting this Friday, every Friday, they're going to play one of the Chucky movies. So from the beginning to the end, and you'll be able to watch it at the theater.
They're doing Child's Play 2, Bride of Chucky, and then Seed of Chucky. I don't know why they skipped number 3 for some reason.
What? But why is it? What does it have to do with August?
They just do
Friday.
Oh, okay.
It's called Friday Fright or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So every Friday of all year they play horror movies.
Oh, so like next month will be something else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get it. Well, I mean, yeah, that shit. I don't know, man. Scary movies. I can watch some of them now. Like I can watch Final Destination. That used to scare the shit out of me.
Oh, dude. Really?
Yeah, I was scared of that shit, bro. Fucking all the weird things that people died from. That shit was scary.
I'm scared in like when we get on the freeway and then I see like a car or like an extra large truck and something sticking out, and then I always think like, shit, that thing's gonna come for me. But I've never personally been scared. But is it because you guys believe in like spirits and stuff? Do you believe in like spirits?
No, it's because I seen that scene where that kid was running after the pigeons and got smashed by that thing. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
And I've done construction my whole since I was 17 till I was about a year ago. So like the whole time I was on the sites, I was just I'm gonna die today. Like every day I was there, I was just like, this is it. And then I'd clock out and be like, all right, well, one more day to drink beer.
Hey, but you can. It's just once you watch Final Destination, it's like your brain will never. It does something to your brain because that's how I think all the time. I'm like, dang, I could just like.
Because it's real.
Yeah.
All that shit, like somewhere out there, somebody got their hand stuck in a fucking garbage disposal in the drain, bro.
Wow, have you watched the new movie?
No.
So there's the new one.
The new one is awesome.
It's called Bloodline, right? Or
yeah.
Bloodlines, right? So there's a scene where someone's they're like in the hospital, right? And there's a CAT scan machine You know, have you ever been in a CAT scan machine?
Yes. No, I haven't been in one, but I heard about this scene.
You heard of the scene?
Yes.
So, they accidentally power on the machine, and the machine is like giant magnets, right? So then the brother, I went like that. Sorry, I won't pinch it, right? Because I'm thinking of his nipples.
What? Of whose nipples?
I pinched my shirt like
Whose
that.
nipples are you thinking
Because
of?
in the
Yours,
scene,
Gil.
he has nipple piercings, and they
Oh.
get pulled. But I went like this right now, thinking about it, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm in public.
Damn.
So he gets like the nipples pierced, and then he has a piercing in his penis, and then it
Oh,
pulls
yeah,
them.
that's right.
It pulls them, and the machine pulls them, whatever.
I wonder
Right?
if we can pull that scene. I wonder if that scene's
No, wait,
anywhere
does-
on the
Does
internet.
does that cat's what is it, magnetic or something?
Yeah, it has magnets.
Oh.
So it's like giant magnets that pull you.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the CAT scan, what did that?
See if you can
Yeah.
pull the scene. We don't have to show it on the screen, but I want Jimmy to see this.
But let me tell you, it really happened.
Yeah,
Like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Somebody died from that.
Damn.
Almost identical. Yeah, crazy, right?
He had it on his. He had a penis.
No,
piercing?
not on his
Oh.
penis, but I think he had like a chain or something on. Like a
And it pulled him from his neck. Damn, that's
Mhm.
crazy.
yeah. What is it? Bloodline.
Just put bloodline CAT scan scene. It may or may not be on.
There's all kinds of
probably-
movie clips on you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right there, the first one.
The first one is 2 minutes. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna.
Bobby. Uh-oh.
I won't put it on. It's kind of gruesome.
I'll watch it.
No, for viewers.
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
thing.
Look at him.
Oh.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's why I went like that on my shirt. I was like,
Damn. Is that how strong that thing is, the magnet?
yeah. I said, what?
Ooh.
Okay, that's messed up.
Oh, it's the wheelchair that fucked him up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wheelchairs will mess it up. All right. Damn. Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay, I'll take it off.
Note to self, no wheelchairs.
Yeah.
No wheelchair. Well, this actually happened.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, ugh. It's all possible.
There's a reason for me never to get a CAT scan as well. I'm gonna-
Don't break anything.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Is that what it's used for?
No, it's just, I mean, it's used
It's like
to
a big
X-ray machine.
X-ray machine, right?
Yeah.
You can see everything. I guess.
Everything.
Yeah. You don't need to see it. You don't,
I've been in one.
we have one.
And you have to be in it for like a prolonged amount of time. Like at least, like the least I think is like 20 minutes that you have to be in
Wow.
there. Yeah.
20
and-
minutes? Why?
Yeah, and they put you in there and then like you go like that into the tunnel. And then it's like covering your head. Like only like the crown of your head is like sticking out. I don't know.
Does it take like constant like pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, so you have to they put like headphones on you because it's really loud because it's constantly like.
Have you seen The Exorcist?
Yeah.
You know that scene when the little girl gets the CAT scan? That's scary. That's scarier than the whole movie, dude. The
Wow.
CAT scan scene.
What happens?
It's just scary. Like it's a
Why?
because it's an old machine from the 70s.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know.
You guys are scaredy cats.
Oh yeah. Jeepers Creepers. That's another one. Remember Jeepers Creepers?
I remember that one.
So you never like went on a date and let me hug you?
No, I was like, hug me. Shit.
Oh man, not me. I can get up at night with my eyes closed, use the restroom. I can go outside.
With your eyes closed. Are you just bumping into shit?
No, I already know my way. Like I don't even have to turn on the lights. I don't nothing.
You know what it is, Jimmy? I like that stuff, but I'm scared. But I like it.
Yeah.
I like being scared.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I can. I'm a big boy now, so I can watch them now. You know, but it's still kind of I'll still get a little spooked out.
Like I can't sleep at night, but I'm having a good time. You know what I mean? Like I I will literally every October I binge watch all the Saw movies.
Okay.
I love horror movies, but am I gonna sleep at night? Probably not.
Well, that's funny because I can't sleep at night either, but it's crippling credit card debt. Just tossing and turning.
And Saw movies.
You just gotta put your phone on silent.
You know what? I didn't I've never really watched the Saw movies, bro. I don't think I've watched not one of them. No.
They're kind of weird because you have to. No, you have to watch them, dude. Are you into like trilogy movies that like take forever to get the point of things?
You know, I like to say that I like a lot of movies, bro, because I feel like I do. But it was just from growing up. I just watched a lot of movies, but as I got older, kind of didn't watch that many. So there's a lot of shit that I haven't watched. You get me? So I don't even know if I'd be down to watch a whole kind of like well, probably not. You know why, bro? Because I gave up on Harry Potter after the Goblet of Fire. I stopped watching them.
Oh, I haven't even watched any Harry Potter.
He hasn't
movies.
watched any Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Maybe the first one because we
You're kids, bro.
we had to.
Yeah.
It was like a
but you
field
weren't
trip.
allowed to, huh?
I wasn't allowed to.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, I heard. Yeah, I know that you
You
mentioned
heard
that.
that he was
Yeah.
religious?
Yeah.
He's like, I heard you were a church boy.
No, I mean I listened to the.
That's
other-
right.
And you know, it was kind of weird. That's like, but were you Catholic? I can't remember. Catholic
Christian.
was Christian. See, that's the thing, is the family that I grew up with. They were Catholics, bro, but full of crap. You know, because just from a number of reasons. But right now, I just realized that they never cared about that shit. They used to watch. So that's why the reason why I never watched after the Goblet of Fire is because after then was when I turned like 16 or something like that, and I was like, man, screw you guys. I'm out of here. But I don't know, that one. The only one I ever really watched was like Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I like Lord of the Rings, bro.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Do you like Lord of the Rings?
Yes. I can't say I remember them
Mm-hmm.
too much. My parents did. My parents watched them, but not.
It's I think even that story too is like a trilogy type of thing.
Well, it goes on even more. You know, even as I was saying it right now, I remember. Well, actually, I haven't watched all of them because they have all the Hobbit movies and shit
Yeah.
too. So I mean, I watched I think the first and second Hobbit movie, which are also they're pretty good.
Yeah.
But
I feel like they haven't made any movies that are like that anymore. Like, think of what movie is out. I mean, other than like the Marvel comes out all fucking time.
or like movies that
Like sequential.
they have. They just suck. There's like fucking. They keep making, what is it? Smurfs.
Oh, okay.
They keep.
I guess you're right.
Keep making the Smurfs.
Are they making? They're making another one too.
Yeah, it's already out. I think it's already out.
Is it?
I think so.
And the main like the girl
It's
one.
Rihanna.
It's Rihanna,
Yeah.
and I'm like, how are you gonna change the voice
Yeah.
in every fucking single movie
What else
and make
is
her
like-
Caribbean?
Fast and Furious. They're still making them. I think.
Yeah,
that's
that's
another
true.
one that you know
We
we
watched
don't-
Jurassic Park the other day.
Jurassic
That was
Park.
cool.
I liked it though.
Yeah.
You liked it?
I did.
I wanted this is my ideal ending of Jurassic Park. I wanted one of the dinosaurs to be like infused to like the human. Remember the guy at there? So at the beginning, there's the guy that gets stuck in like the like machine or
Yeah.
whatever.
Uh.
I thought that he was gonna be like a dinosaur at the end of the movie. So I thought there was gonna be like a human dinosaur like hybrid
That's a
type of thing.
pretty cool. That would have been crazy, man.
Like he was like half dinosaur, half human. That's what I wanted to see. See, if that happened at the end, I'd go see the next movie.
If you could be fused with a dinosaur, bro, what dinosaur would you be fused with?
Probably T-Rex.
T-Rex.
T-Rex or like the Brontosaurus, because the idea of having like a bigger neck would be pretty cool.
Now, what if it was just you, the way you are, bro, with just like a 30-foot long neck? That was it. That was the
and,
only
that's
thing.
and that's a dinosaur.
That's the only thing you got out of the dinosaur. Just you and doing this podcast, bro. You're like necks wrapped around the whole room and shit.
Oh
Well,
my
what do you
god!
be?
I don't know. Maybe like a.
I can see Jimmy as it like a Tyrannosaurus.
Those, you know which ones I think are cool, bro?
The ones
that,
with the horns.
those two. But I was gonna say that the other one from the number 3, the one that has like the big spine on his back, Spinosaurus, I think. It has like the big. His back is like a big spine sticking out. You remember?
Nah, pull it up. Spinosaurus.
Yeah,
that
Spinosaurus.
what-
I don't.
called?
I don't
that's
think
like
that's
they-
what it's called.
Well, they give those dinosaurs like nicknames and shit like that. So that's like but it probably has like a scientific term for it. Like
maybe you're right.
Could be.
Yeah.
Oh, that one?
That
Look at
one.
he was right.
Yeah.
We're all laughing now. Sorry, Jimmy.
No, but I'm pretty sure it has like a more scientific name, probably. Who knows?
Dang. Isn't this crazy to think that they were here? Like they freaking...
Yeah, in Paramount.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
They roamed
But you
around.
could look up like what dinosaurs were like in the areas you know. But yeah, that shit. Imagine one of those.
Smithsonian.
I'd be like a pterodactyl.
See, the guy that we had that were... Wait, we didn't even bring that up. So the guy that we were talking about, like on the first episode,
Oh yeah.
he doesn't believe in dinosaurs. Like he right? The whole thing,
Yeah, I mean, there's
Dinosaurs
a lot of
didn't
people that
believe.
don't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because it doesn't line up with the Bible and stuff. You know, stuff
it
like
doesn't
that.
line up with the Bible, and then also he was a flat earther too. So with
That's-
flat Earth, he didn't believe in dinosaurs.
It's just strange.
It's a strange.
A flat Earth is just I don't know. I think that's just
Is that where you draw the line?
I don't know. Maybe they
Flat Earth?
maybe they have some kind of. But then somebody's got to have fucking found the edge of the Earth already by now. Unless they have some type of force field that don't let you get over there.
Yeah,
It's the Matrix.
I don't know. I believe the Matrix before I believe in flat Earth.
I've actually never seen the Matrix either, bro.
Jesus
Neither
Christ,
have
Jimmy.
I.
Really?
Yeah, really. I've never seen the Matrix.
That's such a good movie, dude.
Maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah,
Have you watched Fight Club?
that'll freak you
No,
out though.
I haven't seen Fight Club
You haven't
either.
watched Fight Club?
You know what movie I want to watch?
You gotta
The
watch
Lincoln Lawyer.
The what?
The Lincoln Lawyer.
Lincoln Lawyer.
I don't think I've watched it.
It's Matthew McConaughey. I don't know. I seen a clip of it on YouTube, and I was like, "This is
I
interesting."
feel like you've talked about this one.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Recently? What movie? We watched movies when we went camping.
Oh, that was
Last
what
year,
we
right?
watched, bro. That was fucking We watched those Midsummer movies, and the other one Hereditary. Remember?
Oh,
Hereditary. No, there was another one like Mama or something like that. You remember?
Mamma Mia.
No, it was a scary one.
Oh, there's a scary movie called. Well, I don't remember watching it, but there is a scary movie called Mama, though, isn't there?
Yeah,
they wow.
Well, you know what?
Maybe we were asleep, but they had it on.
Yeah. I fell asleep outside in the dirt. Nobody picked me up.
We forgot about you.
Yeah. No, I was in the living room on the floor. Yeah, I don't think I watched that one. I kept like waking up. I was actually pretending to be asleep because I just didn't want to watch it.
You just wanted to do anything.
The scary movie. I was like, oh shit.
You're all wiping your glasses for a whole hour.
I was like, Jimmy's been asleep for a while.
Ari Aster's such a good director, dude. The one that did Hereditary and,
Yeah, he knows
and
too much,
Midsummer.
man. He knows too much, bro.
It was way too much. It was cool. The Midsummer, and I always talk about this, Midsummer, when they do the mushroom scene, that's probably the closest any director, any writer in any movie has gotten close to any psychedelic experience. It's super close.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He has a lot of details. So what I meant by like he knows too much is that guy's definitely
Oh yeah, he's done it for sure.
not like my mushrooms, bro, but just like all that satanic ritual shit that he knows about, like just like because that movie Hereditary, remember, it was like a lot of cult shit. That shit was just weird. Just the
They're
details.
kind of both, right? Midsummer and Hereditary.
Well, Midsummer, you know what scared me about Midsummer the most, bro? The opening scene when the sister was just like laid out with the fucking gas tube.
That was crazy.
That was spooky, bro.
That was wild.
It just zooms into her face, and she's just like their parents are all knocked out and killed in the room too.
Yeah,
man,
It's spooky.
yeah, that's a spooky ass movie, man.
I don't like. You know what movies scare me? When I cannot see who the like the bad person is or like the demon or whatever, that scares me. Once I see it, once they reveal it, I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Like John Cena as a scary movie.
Yeah.
Can't see him.
No, what was the one where they were like in the house, and it was recorded like an
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity.
Those were
Oh,
cool when
yeah.
they first came out.
Yeah.
those were like, is that real?
I remember
Yeah.
watching it in the theater, and I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
They let you watch that in the theaters?
Yeah, it came out in
Yeah?
theaters. Yeah.
No, well, I was talking about Amber because
Oh,
they.
I was older already.
Oh, you were?
Oh, okay, I get you.
Wait, it came out like 2009.
Yeah, I was 19.
Oh, I don't know.
Remember the later ones they did when they went to go sleep at the grandparents' house and they had like all the old people in the backyard.
I think so.
That shit was
Ooh.
stuff like that is like
Yeah.
that's the kind of stuff that that stuff scares me. It's scary, bro. But I'm interested in it because it's real.
Yeah.
So I'll watch movies like that just because of the fact that I know that it's probably real. or the stuff like that actually happens. Is what I'm saying. So
well, even the same thing with the Conjuring movies. Most of that is based on.
I've never seen those. Probably
I will watch those. I will watch the fuck out of those movies and just stay up all night with the lights on. But
see,
I'm
not.
But I'll watch
Amber, I'm not the only one. Look at there's other. Me, Jimmy, me and you, we need to come up with like a coalition, like a thing to where
you guys take turns.
All of us men, yeah.
Maybe we could start like a theater that's like the lights stay on the whole time.
Yes.
And then you don't have to go home afterwards. We could all stay there and just
hang out and talk.
Yeah.
Talk about the movie.
We'll put on like funny movies afterwards. We can all watch we'll put on like Waterboy. We can just all watch.
There's people that walk you to your cars.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not. That's $1 million idea, dude.
I know.
No, yeah, but those like that stuff is like I remember like for example, okay, so my Nina, she used to tell us about this house in Bell that was always like abandoned. And nobody like she grew up in Bell and she's like, oh yeah, nobody ever lived in this house, and I guess because the people that lived there did like a satanic ritual type of shit where I can't remember who it was, killed their whole family, and they just like did all kinds of Satan.
Oh my God.
Satan rituals inside the house with their blood and all kinds of shit, and then they killed themselves. So that house was like empty for a long time.
Holy shit.
And then I remember this was a while when she told us this must have been like 2007, 2008. Somebody bought the house. And they were living there. I mean, I never knew what happened afterwards, but yeah.
And this was Bell?
Yeah, in Bell, California.
Dang.
Whoa.
See, I think
and this was like all Satan, satanic stuff?
Yeah, satanic stuff. They had like,
Jesus.
There was like everything on the wall with the
Whoa.
blood and stuff.
Oy. That's creepy. I think my theory of why I'm not like a miedosa is because my mom never, let us watch like scary movies, and my mom never scared us with like, oh, te va a salir el cucuy or te van a jalar las patas, like nothing. Like, because she always says, she's like, I didn't want to make you guys scared. But then my sister's 5 years older than me, and my sister is like, I remember when she watched Paranormal Activity with her husband, and he literally had to walk her to the restroom every night for like a month straight because she was just like really scared. But my sister, her grandma let her watch The Exorcist when she was 5. And my sister loves watching scary movies, but from watching The Exorcist when she was 5, that was it. Like it traumatized her. So her and I living in the same home, but her perceptive of like being scared is completely different. So it wasn't until I got older that I was like, oh, cool, scary movies. But I was never like, oh, there's demons, there's this, there's that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
She's so scared of like that stuff, and then also you can't even say like alien around her. I think now she's gotten a little bit better, but even just the mention of the word alien.
Well, they had a few spooky alien movies too. Remember? They had like some like
Signs was wild.
Signs was
that
cool.
That one.
Signs
was
was cool. I seen that in the drive-in theater when it first came out. Signs and Triple X the same night.
With Vin Diesel?
Yeah. Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
The same night. It was pretty cool.
You had to watch Triple X to get your mind out of
it's like, it's
Signs.
badass. Remember the snowboarding and shit? Yeah. No, but Signs was cool though. Signs was remember like the scariest scene was when the footage of Brazil and
when it passes by. Yeah.
So scary as hell. I'm like, damn.
Talking about aliens.
Yeah. Oh, pull that up because there was an actual alien sighting in Compton recently.
I seen that. Yeah.
Did you see that?
Big ass head. Yeah, he had a.
It was just her grandma.
I seen that.
It was probably their punk rock neighbor next door with a mohawk. That
New
was
at
it.
11, plenty of paranormal questions after a mysterious figure was spotted near a home in Compton. Take a look at this. Look at the right corner of your screen here. Ring video from Jessica Ortiz's home camera caught someone or something walking by her home. She said this happened around 1 a.m. on June 5th.
It looks about like
Jessica
3-4
feet.
feet.
Other cameras didn't catch anything, and her
was just me?
neighbors didn't notice anything either. Paranormal investigators
with their hair up.
Also
I had rollers in my hair.
Terrible posture.
I was sitting in my son's room with my son. We were staring at each other like, what do? We didn't even know what to do. Like, I'm not going to call the police. I'm not going to go outside. I guess I'm going to have to live with the doubt because I'm not checking.
I wouldn't see there's anything to worry about, but I cannot conclude that this is a hoax. after seeing that footage. That's for sure.
That guy looks freaking.
And Jessica said some people think
Like
it's
he's
a
stuck
child,
in the 2000s.
a mariachi, or even
A mariachi?
What?
UFO and chemtrail expert Mick West believes it's someone playing a prank, saying it doesn't look like a being walking and the lower half is transparent with no legs. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Compton.
Play it again. Let me see it.
New at 11.
You can
plenty of
take the
paranormal
take the sound
questions
off.
after a mysterious figure was spotted.
I just want to see it one more time. I don't. Oh, okay. There we go. It's like grayish.
Oh, it comes out on that pointed from the door cam too. I don't see it on that one.
Yeah, right there. There it is.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
A mariachi? What the fuck?
Yeah. How do you get a mariachi out of that?
So I guess what they're saying
We got a
is
lima bean head.
somebody like pointing like a projector or something. That's what she said.
Could be.
A hologram.
Maybe.
I don't know, dude. It looks kind of like transparent a little bit. Well, you can see the.
Dear God. the sign.
This is like. He just like if it is an alien, he looks defeated. Like.
Yeah, like.
Here I go back.
He's in Compton. He probably got robbed.
He's all sad.
Like this lady's not gonna call any cops on me. I'm gonna get out of here.
Do you believe in aliens?
I don't know. I don't know what I believe in, to be honest. It's just there's a lot of crazy stuff out there. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of like footage and there's a lot of testimonies and stories. But I'm just kind of one of those guys, and unfortunately, for a lot of stuff like that, I have to actually see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Or I mean, I don't have
You've
to.
seen it right there. You don't
Well,
believe that?
I don't have. I don't have to necessarily see it, but I gotta have like I don't know. I believe more in like the ghosts and evil spirits and shit like that more than I do aliens. Like that kind of stuff, I know it's real for sure.
Have you had any like spirit like encounters?
Nothing too crazy.
No.
Like no, I remember one time this my grandma's
We're gonna
living
leave
room.
all scared from
Yeah,
here.
she had this like picture that kept getting knocked over.
We're gonna have to walk Jimmy to his car after this.
If Jimmy
I'm
takes
parked
off-
by the alley.
Oh, shit.
No, what was it?
She had a cuadro.
Oh yeah, it just kept falling. It fell 3 times, like back to back. It wasn't hanging on the wall; it was sitting on a shelf, but it was like tilted backwards, and it would just keep falling. And she was like, "Oh, it's probably my mom," and I was like, "What? Tell your fucking mom to stop."
Tell her to stop.
The fuck? Oh, it's just my mom.
I know.
Have you ever played with
No.
with the Ouija board?
Nope, never. I would never do something like that. I wouldn't even want to be around people who've done that. Have you guys done that? If so, I'm gonna leave. You have done that, Gil? That's why it wasn't recording right, bro. You got fucking bad juju on you.
Could be.
young.
No, but it's been years, like over 10 years, maybe.
More.
Maybe probably more.
That shit's like HIV, bro. It doesn't
Like
go
over over
It
20
lives with
years.
you forever.
About 20 years.
It's a scary thing you did.
Yeah, I think after I don't know what it was, because my like the cousins that kind of raised me and I grew up around, they're a lot older, right? They're like 13, 14 years, 15 years older than I was. I was 12 years old. They were like in their 20s. And my cousin April, she loved all that shit. I think that's why all the scary movies and all the horror stuff. Like she showed me all the scary Exorcist, like all the classic movies, right? And in like when I would live with her, when I first moved with her, they used to go do like ghost hunting shit, like 11 midnight, close to like 3 o'clock, because they say 3 a.m. is the witching hour. We would go to actual like cemeteries and take the Ouija board and go play.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was weird. It was the weirdest thing. I mean, I was like 12, 13 years old. Yeah.
Pobrecito.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Jimmy's getting ready to leave. He's
No,
like,
I'm just like
I'm
it's just people. I don't know. Like I know there's people who like ghost hunting and they like to go to these places and they don't like, I don't know what it is, what feeling they get or what it is, but
it was, for me, doing that, like, it was scary, but then also it was kind of fun because I was like, it was midnight, I was out, I was young.
Yeah.
I was just out there messing around.
I feel like ghost hunting is like those things like white people do, you know?
No, it's not. There's actually a lot of Hispanics doing it and black people too. Actually, there's a show on TV. It's like they're brothers in both ways. Not they're actually brothers, but they do ghost hunting. I forgot what it's called, but yeah.
Are they in like New Orleans?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Because New Orleans is huge in like like voodoo and ghost and like even I've been there and it's like. Ugh.
Well, you want to hear something kind of scary about that? So as I mentioned earlier, actually they might have been off the pod. I'm not sure, but I have my grandma on my mom's side is half Cuban, half Mexican. She's born here, and the Cuban stuff. There's a lot of that going on, right? So I have an aunt that apparently was very much into that stuff, and
it's like the white magic, right? What they call?
No, like
Santeria.
Yeah, it's not white magic though. It's not white magic. So, anyways, my aunt used to do that stuff. Apparently, was very heavily into it, satanic rituals and stuff.
Oh.
And but she was very like a nice lady. Like she always opened up her door to a lot of the family members that needed somewhere to stay. So a lot of my family from my mom's side, they lived with her apparently, from time to time. My oldest brother Anthony, when I first met him, told me a story about when he was living with her that he would always get like a cold, dark feeling in that house. You know, like there was always like something you could tell something was in there. But he told me the specific time where they had a birthday party, and they had everybody already had left, and my older brother had stood behind with his mom, and they were helping clean up. And as they were walking out, they're getting ready to leave. People started showing up and walking to the back of the house. They could see from like the windows. People walking to the back of the house, and they were like a bunch of just random older people. And then when my brother was leaving, he looked down the driveway to the backyard, because it's one of those houses where it has a garage all the way in the backyard. You have the long driveway. So he looks down in this driveway, and he says that they were all standing in a circle wearing black robes, and that there was like a box in the center of all of them with something coming out of it, like an entity. But that's not the end of it. So my aunt, bro, was, like I said, very heavy into that shit. But eventually I don't know what happened, what she went through, but she switched up. She became a Christian, and she renounced the devil and all that shit, and she got close to God. As soon as that happened, she got really bad diabetes, lost her legs, lost her eyesight. Everything went bad. But she would come out like on those church commercials when they talk about church, and she would give her testimony and stuff. So her testimony became a big thing. But yeah, she died very like a pretty I guess a painful death. You could say it wasn't nice. Oof. And I've always had two theories. I'm always like either that's the devil punishing her because she turned her back on him, like, I'm gonna take you with me, like, in a terrible way, right. Or it could be because they say the only person that can help you out of that is God. Well, he's not a person, God, right? But they say like God's the one that can help you. He's the only person, or Jesus, that can help you when you sell your soul to the devil or something like that. So I was like, man, like maybe God was like, yeah, Jesus was like, I'll back you up, but it's not gonna be pretty. You get me? Like, I think about this stuff. Like, I'll back you up. You come to me now after you've been doing this shit. I'll back you up. But because really, they also say, I like to like look into shit, bro. So I'm not like the crazy Christian like that. But I like to look into things, bro. So they say that your soul was never yours to bargain with or sell in the first place. So because it belongs to God,
right?
So when you sell it,
you're not really selling it. People think that they sell their soul, so there's no return. It's like you just kind of bought into this baloney the devil sold you, and you don't really belong to him. All you got to do is just repent and talk to. So I mean, that shit. I'm interested in like all that demon stuff. So that's the thought process behind it. That if you ever do something like that, like sell your soul or think you sell your soul, all you really have to do is just reach out to God or Jesus, and they'll go to war for you. So I think that's what she did, but it just wasn't going to be pretty.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
Or maybe just like the war between them tugging over her.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know, but yeah, she didn't die peaceful. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if I've told this story on the podcast, but a lot of years ago, maybe like 15 years ago, she's no longer my friend, but I still like we have people in common. But we were really good friends. We were like best friends. And then little by little, she would tell me like little things and like, oh, I'm getting into a church. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know, I've never been religious. I didn't grow up with religion, nothing like that. But I was like, all right, cool. And then at some point she's like, oh, you know what? The church that I've been going to is like a white magic. And I'm like, wait,
so what is my white magic?
I don't know. I'm thinking like white is like pure, right? So it's just like magic that they do, but it's not towards like the devil, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be good magic. You know, it's a lot of like healing, a lot of stuff like that.
Like with crystals and all that stuff.
They're supposed to be like the good side of it. But if you know, I mean, that's technically when it comes to like religion and all that stuff, it's all
any magic.
Yeah,
is
it's not
like bad.
you know.
So she started telling me that, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool. You know, whatever." Like I didn't understand it, but I wasn't gonna, judge her either.
Sure.
So then one day she tells me, "Hey, will you go to a party with me? I don't want to go by myself." She's like, "I've only been around these people a couple of times, but will you come with me?" And I'm like, "Sure." So she picks me up. I can't begin to tell you where it was, but it wasn't too far. I want to say like, I don't know, Carson, Buena Park, in that like, like that kind of direction. We get there and then she parks and she's like, okay, I kind of lied to you. I just want to tell you now, but don't worry. Nothing's going to happen. Like, it's just a regular birthday party. And I'm like, what? Like, where are you bringing me? And I mean, at that point, I was a little, like, scared, but I wasn't because she's been my friend for a lot of years. So I'm like, okay, she's not going to put me in any fucking danger, or at least I thought. And she's like, oh, it's because, these people are people that I met and they're santeros. And I'm like, what?
What's that?
Santeros is like Santeria, like Santeria, like the thing. So she's like, yeah, but they're not going to do it. It's just like a party. And I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, please, like 2 hours tops, we'll go in and come out. And I'm like, okay. So we get there. And I remember going up to the house and it was like this like giant house and they had like a bunch of statues everywhere and everything. And then this, she knocks on the door and this man opens the door. Tall Caribbean man. Like, I want to say like 6'2", 6'3" tall. And he's like moreno, but like kind of like light skin, but his eyes are blue, but like not like blue. I can't even tell you, like a grayish blue. So his eyes like really, really stick out to you. And I'm just like, whoa. And I remember her like getting there and then he put his hand like that, like, well, nobody can see me, but you guys can see me. He put his hand out and she grabbed his hand and she kissed his hand. And in my head, I was like, I'm not kissing this motherfucker's hand. Like, what the hell? So then she kisses his hand and then she walks in and she tells me and then she tells him like, oh, es mi amiga, And then he's like, oh, hola, mucho gusto, Leo, he tells me. And then he goes, he puts his hand and in my head, I was like, I'm not kissing your hand. So but he didn't. He put like two his hand.
It, yeah.
And I walked in and his house was like marble flooring and like it looked like a mausoleum, like very like, and then he had a bunch of statues. And then I started noticing that they were like the Santa Muerte statues and like stuff like that. And I was like, oh God, where am I? So we go to the backyard and everybody's having a good time. There's kids on the tricycle and they're like, it just looks like a normal like backyard birthday and everybody's eating. And then I just remember thinking to myself, like, I'm not gonna fucking eat. Like, again, I'm not like, I don't believe in all this stuff.
Kool-Aid, I'm not drinking it.
Yeah,
okay?
In my head, I was like, I'm not gonna fucking eat. Like, I'm not gonna eat anything. And then my friend's like,
what if
I
like
get food? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. Like,
what kind of food did they have?
I don't even remember.
All right.
But I didn't even go close to it. So we sat down, and the whole time I was just like looking around. And then I remember they had like a shed in the backyard, and it was made out of wood. So I don't know if it's something close to like what your brother kind of saw, but this one was like you can walk in, but it was made out of wood. And I remember like thinking like, I wonder what that thing is, because it looked like a shed, but then it also looked like another room, right? And then this guy comes, and this white guy, remember, and he's like sitting there, and he's like, hey, so have you? He's telling her, and he's like, have they let you in the room yet? And I'm like in my head like, is a room,
Yeah.
But I'm all quiet and I want to be chismosa at the same time. So I'm just gonna let it happen.
Yeah, don't ask questions.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm just gonna let it happen. And then she's like, no, not yet. And he's like, oh man, it's one of the greatest things that could have happened to me. La la la. So at this point, I'm like, ain't nobody saying what's in the room, so I'm gonna ask what's in the room. So I was like, so what's in the room? And he's like, oh. And then he like looked around, and then he looked at her like. Can I say it? And then she just went like that, like, yeah. And then he's like, he's like, that's kind of the initiation of getting into our group. He goes, you go and you sit in the room for hours until you see him appear. And I'm like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, you sit in that box for hours until you see him appear. And I said, who's him? And then he said, La Muerte.
Oh, like Rick
He
James?
said, yeah. Like, I'm Rick James, bitch. So they sit in a box, and then until they see like death pretty much, or whoever their person is, and then they come out. But in my head, I'm just thinking like, well, yeah, you fucking see it because you're in there hallucinating, probably no water and nothing, and you're like hours in the darkness. So then I was like, oh, hell no, like I want to get the fuck out of here, like. And then I remember seeing on the floor they had this huge circle painted with like paint, and it was a circle like that, like what you're saying. And I remember seeing like, when blood dries, and it's like burgundy-ish, like splotty,
like flaky a little bit.
And I told her, I was like, what do they do in the circle? And she's like, oh, they sacrifice, but like chickens and just like goats. She's like, nobody. And I'm like,
but nobody.
And I'm like, and I told her, I was like, I'm ready to go. And she's like, okay, yeah, we can go. And I made her take me home. And I remember like sitting outside of my house. And then I was like, don't ever fucking do that to me again.
Damn.
Like, that's not cool. Like, how are you not going to tell me? How are you going to lure me with like a carne asada and then bring me to a fucking satanic cult? Like, and she's like, I'm so sorry. She's like, I just knew that if I told you, you weren't going to want to come. And I was like, yeah, no shit. I wasn't going to want to come. And after that, like, our relationship, like, and again, I don't believe in a lot of these things, but even then, I just thought to myself, like, just because I don't believe in, like, satanic things or whatever, it doesn't mean that these people can't fucking do something to me because they believe in it, And I was like, no. And after that, like, our relationship, like really.
Did you
really,
block
like,
her?
I didn't block her.
I would have blocked
her. It took me a while.
What if they would have been like, when you were like, what's in the room? They're like, it's actually an all-you-can-eat buffet that's for members.
It's a VIP room.
How do I become a member of this? Is it like, I got a monthly dues?
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. She was like, you know what? I wanted to take you out there. I just needed to bring a friend. Imagine it was like one of her like comedy shows.
A bringer show? Imagine doing it to somebody for a bringer show. Just like, I got us tickets to go see fucking Bill Burr, and then it's just you.
Look, they asked me to just bring one person. I'm sorry, okay?
I swear I'm going up first. And it's like,
yeah, like that.
I won't have to be here all night.
I would have been as pissed.
That's how pissed off you were. I'm pretty sure that's how pissed off people are sometimes too. You're like, I'll like what Jimmy said. I'll go up first. It's fine. You're like, don't ever fucking do that to me ever again.
Don't ever fucking bring me here again.
Or like, I was actually when I first started doing comedy, I had to bring a show, and then I got another comedian to come out for me, and it was like $12 tickets.
Right.
So he came out, whatever, and then about a month ago, he had to bring a show, and he's like, "Oh, can you come out?" And I looked at $35. Like, it's not the same thing, bro.
That's right.
Yeah,
Jimmy
like,
does comedy.
Yeah, yeah. We haven't even talked about that.
Yeah, dude. Well, let me preface this. The first time I actually seen you, I don't think you even knew me yet. For I guess a good year. I was going to,
You stalked Jimmy.
Yeah,
I saw
stalked
Jimmy
Jimmy
everywhere.
No, I used to just go to open mics,
Okay.
specifically the stand up.
Mm.
I used to go there like on Tuesday nights when they had their open mic. I used to just go and just watch
Yeah.
the open micers just go and do comedy even before I even started. I was still doing the podcast, but I wanted to do stand up, but I wanted to check out the scene before actually doing it. And I remember specifically, can't remember what you talked about, but you're like one of the first guys that I seen out doing the stand up.
That had to be when I was like really, because I mean, in November would be 2 years for me. I'm like a year and 10 months now doing comedy.
So it was probably like one of the first times that
definitely
that you've gone up.
Bellflower was one of the places I went to like the first 2 months religiously. I'd be there every Tuesday, and then they kind of switched up the days, and so I stopped going.
Yeah, I think I seen you there. I seen maybe JJ if I'm not mistaken. I know for sure Angel was hosting it back then. Who do you remember seeing anybody else? No, you know why I remember you? Because of your boots. Your boots and your jacket. I think it was your corduroy jacket with the white fluffy shit on the collar.
Yeah.
That's why I remember you. The tattoos, the boots, and the jacket.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, Jimmy's cool.
That was a fun place to do comedy, man.
Yeah.
Just like I said, they started switching up the days.
Are they still doing it now?
They do it on Mondays now, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, actually, I haven't actually. I don't know that. That's like the last time I spoke to Angel was a few about that was a few months ago. You know, Angel's always on the road with Alfred Robles.
Oh yeah,
I don't even
right.
think he hosts that anymore, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a fun room. It's a cool little club out there.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a chance to do a show out there?
No, not really, man. I don't think that guy doesn't. I don't know when he does shows. Who he, you know, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was one of the first times that I seen you out there, and then once I actually started doing open mics and shit, then I seen you around. When we started our open mic, you started coming around, and then you came. You like were here like religiously every Wednesday.
Well, it's kind of random how I started going to that place in Bellflower. I just one day I was it's like, man, I mean, because I didn't really like, and I didn't go to any open mics. Or it's just I always knew that I was kind of funny, and I didn't want to be the funny guy on the construction site anymore.
Yeah.
So I just one day there wasn't any work that day, and it happened to be I think on Monday, and the mic was on Tuesday, right? So I Googled I actually Googled how do you do stand up comedy in LA.
Oh, okay.
I didn't fucking know, and they said, oh, you go to open mics, and I was like, okay.
So that was pretty much how you started. You're like, you know what? I want to actually go out and
well,
try
I was in a place in my life, bro, where I had been a few years where like I wasn't, because I kind of like I used to mess around growing up, dude. I did a lot of like on the rougher side of life, you know, like I went to prison and all that shit, and so like I was like. I was always working construction, bro, but I was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I was like very like involved in the guys I was hanging out with, and, the gang banging and all that shit. And I think the last time that I paroled in 2019, I was kind of like, you know what? I don't know, man. I just kind of got a different perspective of things. Just kind of seemed like I can be doing something better with my time. And it was just like in a matter of like a year and a half, I kind of little by little started making better decisions, started trying to distance myself from certain individuals. I even went to as far as like to stop, using certain words in my vocabulary, starting to just carry myself as a different person. And not as a different person, but just kind of like didn't feel the need to put up this gangster, like that I felt like I needed to be because of my family background. And some people might hear that shit and they be like, "Oh, that's whatever," but I don't care, dude. I know how I felt, and and I know what how I think, and that's just what it is for me. And so I was just when I stopped doing that, bro, I was already working construction all that time, but I just kind of focused all my attention to working, and I just became. I was just like I said, I did construction, so I did a lot of remodeling work, and I just did a lot of side jobs. I was always working for a contractor, and then my free time was just all side jobs. On the weekend after work, I wasn't doing much else besides working. I don't know. It just got to a point where like I need something else. And that was something that would come on my mind every now and then. Like, what if you were a comedian? Wouldn't that be cool? And then so I Googled it one day and ended up doing comedy.
Have you ever thought of yourself as like a funny kid? Or me and Drea were talking about like just doing weird shit. Like when we were kids, did you ever do anything?
Oh yeah. I always knew I'm full of myself, dude. I always knew I was a funny kid, dude. I was always I always made it a priority to be the funniest guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was in class, bro, at lunch, in school, in general, bro. I made it. That was my thing because growing up for me, dude, like I just kind of felt like pretty bad about myself growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't in a good place, and that was all I really had. Was being the class clown.
Yeah.
So I didn't even I didn't go to school to do. I never did any classwork, bro. I can't remember. After the 6th, 7th grade, bro, I didn't do any assignments, bro. They would just move me along after grade after grade. Because once you get to high school, bro, they don't flunk you, bro. You just don't graduate.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just went to school just for that, man, just to make people laugh. So as long as I was the funniest kid in class or in the room, bro, I was okay. So I kind of and then with my brothers, like they'll say the same thing all the time, like Jimmy was what would make us.
Do you have older brothers or
I grew up with 2 of my brothers. I have an older brother and a younger brother, and we have the same dad. And we ended up getting adopted by the same woman, our Nina. And but I have siblings before us and siblings after us. They grew up in either foster homes or got adopted by somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was a bit rough, and it just kind of, I don't know, comedy was just my thing, dude. So that's kind of like the whole thought process behind it, where I was just like, I forced myself every day to go out here and do all this fucking construction shit and stress myself out over finding jobs and trying to do estimates and this like that, and forcing myself to do something when I have a natural talent to just be myself and I'm funny. So let me try to use that.
Right.
And versus trying to be this fucking hustle culture that that I thought I had to buy in for a few years. Buy into, you get me?
How long did you do that for like the whole hustle culture?
For quite a while, dude. I mean, 2000 and
isn't it crazy how
COVID all the way up until like 2020. So 2020 all the way up to like 2000 and
so for a few years, right?
Yeah. Maybe 2019. I was like, I already had paid to get my general contracting license, bro. Mm-hmm. A month before starting doing comedy, bro, I had just made the final payment to get my general contracting license, and I was going to the schools. I was already getting ready to take my test so I can start my own business, my own construction thing. And then when I started doing comedy, I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to do it. And my family, they trip out, bro, because that was always my thing. Like, you used to be able to call me, oh, we need, and like now they call me like, oh, can you help us, swap out the toilet? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no. I don't want to do shit no more, Gil. I don't want to do anything no more, bro. I'm tired of all that shit, man. I don't want to change no doorknobs. I don't want to do nothing, dude.
No, dude, I get it.
I
get it.
Spent my whole 20s doing that shit, man. Like, and I wasn't having a good time. I mean, I made good money. I always had steady work, but it's like it didn't.
Yeah, you get to a certain point to where you're just like, this is not worth it. I kind of want to just do something that I want to do.
Yeah,
right. Like that you really, really want to do, and it's not. It's work, but it's a different type of work.
Yeah, and obviously I still have a 9 to 5. I just have I have a job that doesn't require me to go out there and have to. I work for the shades. I'm not gonna say it, but I work for a company and we just install like high end window treatments, like draperies and curtains and shit like that. And it's steady work. They provide everything as far as the vehicle. I have a schedule every day in the morning when I wake up, and it just allows me to just do my schedule and go home and focus on comedy.
Yeah.
Like, even when I'm at work, bro, I'm writing in my head. If I have a thought, I'll put it in my notes. And then I'll try to, that same night, try to go do a mic somewhere and try to work it out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying the whole comedy fucking.
So it's been about 2 years doing comedy?
Yeah, just about a few months away, yeah.
Yeah, we're about the, give or take a few months. Doing about the same time.
Nice.
You know what I always think, like right now that you're saying, like the hustle culture mentality and like,
Ugh.
I gotta work and I gotta work to get where I want to be and all that. I always think like of our parents or even our grandparents, like what kind of people they would have been if they would have not had that mentality and would have been able to have like really lived what like their passion was and things like that. And I'm just like, dang, like them, it was instilled like you work, and that's it. Like,
well, I mean, I understand as well that not everybody, I mean, unfortunately, always has the luxury to go after their dreams. And sometimes people have kids when they're young and they got to do what they got to do. So
Right.
I get it, but I don't know. I just, what bothers me the most about the hustle culture mentality is the whole thought process that if you don't have money and a nice house and you're somehow nothing.
Yeah.
They look down on you. You're somehow weak. You're not.
Right.
You're not. You don't have a place in society if you're not willing to. Because then it's like the whole capitalism thing is like, oh well, it's not our fault that you're too fucking weak to, go out there and get and take what's yours, some shit like that. Which is not fair because nobody was sent here for that.
Right.
I like I said, I'm not the biggest religious guy, but I don't believe that God sent any of us here to just focus our whole life on becoming fucking rich. And then they want to use excuses, I do it for my family. No, you don't.
Yeah.
That you have the money to take your family on vacations and buy them shoes and all kinds of nice stuff, that's great, but you're not doing it for your family.
And the majority of people
your
that we
fucking ego.
see that are millionaires and all these ballers, it's generational wealth. It's wealth that has been passed down from generation to generation. It's and then a lot of like us that we see like construction workers or people like that, like they're killing themselves to buy a truck, but then like there's other things that they like. It's just, I think social media and our own mind, it screws with us sometimes in where like we think we should be, and then like that whole underlining thing of like, because I used to say like, oh, when I turn 30, like I'm gonna be married, I'm gonna have kids, and I'm gonna own a home.
Yeah, it's the
It's like, no, it's okay that it didn't happen. It's okay that it doesn't happen, but we're so conditioned to having this like, red door, white picket fence, and the children and the family and the car and the money, like it just doesn't exist anymore, and that's okay. Like your happiness, your mental health, what you love is what exists now.
It doesn't exist, and then also it doesn't exist, like, and there's no way to actually like get to that certain point, right? Because there's American dream, but it's always something next after it. Okay, you get the promotion, you're awesome, you're there, right? Okay, I want to get a house. Okay, you get the house now. Now I'm gonna do the remodel. It's like there's always something go and throughout the whole time, like you hear this a lot when somebody's on their deathbed. It's not like I wish I would have remodeled the house, right? It's like I wish I would have done something that I've always wanted to do. Always.
Just too many people buy into it, bro. We buy into, and I say we because I do too. Unfortunately, you see shit on Instagram and or social media, or you just, even now that I'm saying like, I didn't buy into all that hustle culture, but it's like there's still times as a 29-year-old fucking, man, it's like sometimes you feel like, oh fuck, I'm supposed to be doing certain things. You get me?
Yeah.
I'm almost gonna be 30, and I don't, some people my age already fucking have houses and shit like that. So sometimes you get into like, fuck, I should be doing more. But then I just smoke some weed, and I'm like, fuck it. That's like the best part of just kind of like, the other day I was like, maybe I just like the part about being lazy more than just I don't know.
It's not you being lazy. It's you accepting the fact that you are who you are who you like, and nothing's gonna change that.
Yeah, I feel happier, dude. Honestly. And
I also
so do I.
I also think like, because I had this conversation with my mom not so long ago, where I told her like, I feel like I had a lot of like trauma, not with like my family, but just like all the surgeries I've had and like things like that throughout my life. I've had like 13 surgeries from when I was like 5 months all the way up to like me being like 13, and it's a lot of trauma like for a kid. And I tell my mom like, now that I'm going to be 35 this year, like I'm exhausted. Like I am so tired, like more tired than like any 35-year-old should be. And then I was just telling my mom, I was like, but I've lived a whole different life than most anyone has, right? And I feel like with you guys, I'm like, you guys both, like all three of us, like we all grew up, and I'm sure everybody does, right? Everybody has their traumas, everybody, but I think we grew up all way too fast, and there was so much in our lives that as a young kid you had to understand, you had to do, you had to everything, that now you're so exhausted that you're just like, I don't want to do anything. And I told my mom, I was like, look, for a lot of years, I wanted to be this, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, and I wanted to make you proud. I wanted to make you, my dad, my family proud. I was like, but right now, I don't want to do anything. And she just looked at me like, and I was like, oh, like, I'm going to hear it. And I just told her, I was like, it's not to say that I don't want to do anything ever. I just don't want to do anything right now. And I'm coming to terms that resting is good. You know, like listening to what I want to do is good. And it's not going to make me less. It's not anything. And then she was like, I understand. And I was like, oh, shit. And to me, like, that was like, whoa, like something big, you know? And I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but what I'm trying to say is like, it's okay if you don't want to do anything. It's not lazy. It's just you giving yourself time.
That's the biggest part of it for me is like the other day, I was in the living room. My older brother was there. My grandparents were there, and they were trying to tell me to do something. I forgot what the hell it was. Like if I could help some neighbor or somebody do something, and I was like, no. And then my brother Caesar was kind of like, what do you mean no? And it's like, he's like, why don't you help? And I was like, bro, because I'm just in a point in my life where I don't do things I don't want to do anymore. Yeah. I just don't. I've done so many like shit that I didn't want to do just because I didn't want to hurt somebody else's feelings or feel like I felt obligated to do something.
Right.
If it's not a life or death situation, then I don't feel like doing it. I'm not gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
That's it. And I put myself first, and I put my feelings first. And my brother tries to talk shit. All you selfish, like, dude, screw you, bro. Like I was selfless my whole fucking teenage years and my 20s, bro, thinking that I had to rescue everybody else. The whole time I was like drowning in my own problems.
Yep.
Right.
So it's like, nah, not anymore, dude. I still do things out of love for certain family members, like even though I don't want to do them just because, all right, my grandma needs help or something. I don't want to fucking help her reorganize her garage, but I'll do it, because it's my grandma. But aside from that, like, nah, I'm not helping a fucking neighbor. Tell him my fucking foot hurts or something.
Tell him I got gout or something.
I'm not doing that shit, man.
I got gout.
Yeah.
Well, you have to. You sometimes there's a point in your life where you have to put yourself first. No matter what it is, you have to. You have to, just for your peace of mind, for whatever. And plus, there doesn't even need to be a reason. Right?
Yeah, like, that's my favorite part about it, bro.
It doesn't matter. I'm just doing it. So what?
Yeah, I don't have to tell you why. Just leave me alone.
Yeah,
that's the best part about it, dog.
I totally get you, but
we're just a whole different generation.
Yeah,
and hopefully it's good. Hopefully we're not all fucking old and all.
I don't want to help nobody.
We're all living on the street because nobody's got a house.
No, but
nobody ever helped each other. What if we just stop helping each other and we're all screwed? Oh man,
I should have helped them.
Where do we begin? Where do we start?
My thing isn't not helping people. My thing is like, I'm not gonna kill myself to be this extraordinary person in life, because that was my thought process. Like when we started the business, I was like, oh, this is cool. We started getting on TV, I was on like Channel 5, Channel 11, all these things. And I thought like, oh my God, how cool. Like it was fun. But then you get to a point where it stops, right? And then you start like, oh, well, what do I do next to be even greater? Like you were saying earlier, like
it never stops.
What do I do to be back on top again? Like we're becoming a little irrelevant. What do we do? And then you stress yourself out, and then you start doubting yourself, and then you start putting these thoughts in your head like, well, I'm not good enough anymore because, something else exists or whatever. And it's just like this vicious cycle that you do in your brain. And then you come to a point where you're just like, I came to a point where I was like, I don't have to do anything. Like I don't have to prove to anybody that I'm better. Like, look at everything we did. Look at everywhere we've come already. Look at how far I've come. Like, that's
Yeah.
good enough for me. Like, and that's what I mean by like, I don't want to do anything right now. Is like, I don't want to be a fucking neurosurgeon just so my mom's proud of me. Like, you know, if I'm at home, and that's it. Like,
well, it's just like with social media. People see just nobody's gonna post the sad moments of their life. Nobody's gonna post their struggles. I mean, some people do on Facebook, but that's a different story. But you know what I mean? Like nobody, what you see, like the good things that people see are just the good things. They don't see the struggle, or they don't see the years and years and years and years of the grind that comes with it.
Well, it's like me, bro. If you see my story, you see me like posting like these, like remember that big burrito I put the other day on my story, the huge ass burrito. You're thinking, wow, Jimmy's fucking living it up. But I don't post the after story when I'm fucking sitting there staring at myself in the mirror, like you disgusting, no discipline having. You know, you guys don't see that part,
right?
The whips just like
Social media is a sham.
It is.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
it is.
It's a lie.
They tricked us, bro. We bought into it. We all bought into it, and
and
this is where we are now.
Just years, and it's just crazy. Like I think about it, like just the years and years, and my thumbs hurt. Like my wrists, my wrists are hurting. It's like it's a literally
our
like,
necks are off.
Yeah, I'm hunched over. Like there's
and little
no
by
way.
little, bro, they brought us to this point, bro. They started off with the flip phones, and then we had the razors, and then we had the fucking sidekicks. Remember? Little by little, they got us into this shit. Starting all, you know what? I'm gonna go even further back. America's Home Funniest Videos.
Yeah,
that's the original reel right there, bro. That's the original.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the original reel.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
You're right.
I love hearing
that's
that.
original TikTok.
You're right.
That's the TikTok, dude.
Yeah,
that's the original TikTok that everybody's seen.
That though, like everybody anticipating a show to come on.
That's the monoculture that I was talking about the other day. Nobody's like that.
We have too much.
There's just too much. I just want.
Damn kids. That's like, I feel like every time we complain about something.
I just want one show to come out. One show that everybody is anticipating, that everybody watches, dude. That everybody watches, that everybody is waiting to come out, to where it does come out, and then the day after, we all get to talk about it.
Well, yeah, because everything's just like released like 3 seasons at a time on Netflix now. You can just watch the whole freaking thing.
Yeah. If I ever come up with a show that's like very popular, I'm just gonna release it like how they used to come out back in the 90s, dude, where it was an episode a week, and that was it. None of this freaking 6 episodes all released. Everybody gets to binge watch it. Binging has messed up the human's attention span.
Yeah,
same with TikTok.
Yeah, you
Sucks.
you don't have to wait for anything anymore. It's right there.
No,
it's just like a lot of shit. We don't have to wait for things anymore. We don't have to do things yourself anymore.
Yeah,
you know.
And I messed myself up the other night. I binge watched what show was it? I binge watched Dexter Resurrection.
I haven't watched it. No.
Are you into Dexter?
I haven't watched any of them. I know it's like he's a surgeon or doctor kills people or something like that.
No, he's a serial killer that kills other serial killers. So he's a serial killer. Yeah.
Oh.
But he kills like the bad serial
But
killers.
So he has this thing called like a code. His dad used to be a detective, and he used to work with in like with blood scenes, like. Well, he was like a blood analyst for like forensics team.
Oh, okay.
So he's used to being around like all the crime scenes and stuff, and that's why he was able to get like away with a lot of the murders that he did, because he was like at the crime scenes and stuff.
Oh shit!
So it's a really good show. It's like been over like 15 years in the making.
Yeah.
It's so good, dude.
Maybe I'll give it a try. I just binge watched Vikings. On Netflix. That was pretty sick. Yeah, it was. I liked it. Vikings. It's just.
I didn't even know they had a show about Vikings.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's pretty fucking. Ragnar Lothbrok. That's the main.
What exactly is a Viking, anyways?
Like Norwegian, Denmark, Scandinavia area. They were basically that was their people. That was like their medieval people, but they were around for a long time, bro. They were like some of the first ones to really do ocean sailing. So they hit the Americas way before
Columbus.
Yeah, way before. There's evidence of them being up in Canada.
That's what I hear too. That they visited the.
Well, it's not that far, bro, because they colonized Iceland and then Greenland, and from there they jumped to Canada. It's not that far, bro. From
because it's like a couple of even looking at a map, it's not. It doesn't even seem like that far.
No, they can easily get to I think it's Iceland's first, and then Greenland's after, but they can easily bounce from. That's how they did it. They found to Iceland first, and then they seen there's more land over there, and they jumped to Greenland, and then they seen there's more land over there, and then they went all the way to Canada, and they had like fucking encounters with the natives in Canada and stuff like that.
Dang,
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Fucking Vikings, dude.
Fucking Vikings, bro. I read something crazy about them. I was looking up some stuff about the Moors. And the Vikings used to sell like a lot of the women that they would kidnap from other countries and nations and stuff. They used to sell women to the Moors.
To the Moors?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's like the Muslims that from North Africa. They took over Europe for a long time, for 800 years.
Really?
800 years the Moors ruled in fucking Spain and mainly in Spain, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah, did you know that? That's
No.
why
you learn
there's
that from the show?
Huh?
Did you
No,
learn it
that's
from the
real
show?
life. That's
Oh,
real
you
life. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, did you learn it from the show?
No, they don't come out on that. Doesn't come out on
okay.
that Viking show. No, like the Viking. That's just something because I was watching a video earlier. But no, yeah, they the Moors. They're Muslims from North Africa, bro. They conquered. They were in France, bro. But I think they got pushed out of France. But I think they were also like in Sicily and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, they took for like 800 years. I know for a fact that they ruled about 800 years in Spain.
Whoa.
I think it's so crazy that there was like whole other
There's whole other civilizations
before us.
Well,
Right.
dude, 800 years, bro.
That's a long time.
Yeah, there's like a whole. When I first learned that, bro, I was like, that's like a big piece of European history, bro. That was like all them, bro. 800 years they were there.
And there was a lot of civilizations throughout the world living simultaneously.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and I don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm into that stuff, bro. Like, like when the Romans were at the end of their empire, bro, when they were getting their fucking shit kicked, handed to them by like Attila the Hun and all those. Attila the Hun was taxing them fools like freaking, I think 70,000 pounds of gold a year.
Damn.
He was taxing the Roman Empire, bro, so that he wouldn't invade them anymore. Because they're like on their eastern front, the Roman Empire was big, right? But towards the end, they were already losing land and stuff like that because it was the end of the Roman Empire. So on the eastern front was where they had Attila the Hun, and they were going at it with those fools. So Attila the Hun used to attack all of their eastern territories. And then they had to he would eventually be like, all right, I'll stop fucking with you guys, but you guys got to give me 70,000 pounds of gold a year.
70,000 pounds of gold
A year.
I wonder what that's equivalent
It might be off a little bit, but I think that was the number. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, and they would have to do it, bro. And they went on for a long time.
Where would they even get 70,000 pounds of
There
gold?
was a
They
lot
stole
of gold
it.
back then,
Stole it from
though,
other
too.
countries and shit. They had a huge, vast empire, bro.
Where is all the gold now?
You know who has it. I don't want to get your podcast canceled, bro, but you know who has it. I'm just kidding. The Jews.
Oh. I was like, mouth it.
Mouth it. No, yeah, it's I mean, fuck, there's all kinds of cool, crazy shit. But the Romans, bro, because their empire lasted for so long, bro. But when they got towards the end, bro, they were getting their shit kicked, handed to them from all over.
Dang. I wonder how our civilization is gonna go out. Like when does our civilization die out? When does a new one come in? What is it gonna look like? Like do we die out? Do we just go on forever? Like
No, I think
because I feel like throughout like the ages, right? The Vikings, the Mayans, everybody, right? Everybody was going towards what we are now, which we're
we're
reaching the peak.
Yeah,
of, like,
you reach a peak until you annihilate yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what happens.
That's what I'm saying. Once we get annihilated, like, what's next? Like, do we start from zero again?
The civilization starts over again. I mean, there's literal evidence of it. May, like, the technologies may not look like the technologies we have like around in this room, but it was technology that was very sophisticated for its time. Like, who's to say that this technology is sophisticated for our time? We don't know. It's sophisticated because that's the only thing we know. Like, there's this thing called I forgot what it's called, but it seems like it looks like an old computer that was like an old chip. I'm trying to think. The anti-canthera mechanism or some shit like that. I don't know. I can't even say it, but it's look it up. It's just type in old.
I don't even know what the heck you said.
Old, just type in old gear computer found mechanism.
Oh my god!
Well, have you guys seen these? They tore them down already. Apparently, I just heard about them. There's these stone walls. They were like, it was like they were. There was four or three stone walls. They were kind of standing up vertically, and they had another piece of stone on top of them, and they were called like the Georgia something. I don't know if this is
Georgia stones.
Yeah, have you heard about this?
Yeah,
thing? They had like it was like engraved on the stones was the way to rebuild civilization in case there was a apocalyptic event, and they got torn down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tore them in 2022. They knocked them down. I don't know, but it had like step by step what to do post apocalypse,
I know.
Okay,
that?
That's what it is. Okay, pull up the AI mode so I can actually see if I can pronounce this thing.
Wait, what is AI? I think AI is gonna take us out.
No. Oh, there we go. The how do you even say that?
Antikythera mechanism.
Yeah. So dating back to around 100 BC, this ancient Greek device is often referred to as the world's first analog computer found in a shipwreck. It's a marvel of precision engineering, featuring a complex system of interlocking bronze gears that were used to track astronomical events, predict eclipses, and even determine the timing of the Olympic Games.
Damn.
So this
42.
Right. So this is basically like an old like computer thing, right? So like back to what I was saying is like we don't even know. I'm pretty sure like thousands, probably even millions of years ago, civilization has reached like a point to where we are now, and something happened catastrophically, and then it starts all over again. It may look different, like they probably use stones, they probably use like different stuff like this, like our I guess civilization, we're using plastics, we're using metals, we're using different types of minerals. They probably use something totally different.
I want to live in a universe where like the Mayans were never like conquered and they let everybody like continue to live. I want to see what our civilization would be now because of them. Because I was seeing the other day that they were saying that when like the Spaniards came to like conquer, a lot of like the Spaniards sent letters back home saying, we found this species and they're very animalistic and they're, wild, and we're here to teach them the ways of, because, Spain was already civilized. I mean, they wore like dresses and pants and they had, a lot of technology and stuff. But they say that that's not true at all. Like the Mayans had, Spain, first of all, didn't have any like plumbing.
Yeah.
So they didn't have any plumbing. So anything that they use the restroom, they would throw it out into
That's why
the
Mexicans are such good plumbers, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would throw it out the window. They hadn't invented like toothpaste to brush their teeth, like a lot of these things. And they were saying that the Mayans had already built like whole like underground plumbing, like aqueducts for like water,
irrigation.
They were irrigation. They were already practicing hygiene, like with their body, with their teeth. They already had figured out how to like do all of that. They had figured out like math. It was just like
well, the thing is though is that you got one thing that I always like try to say is that okay, they say that they were the one that was civilized. The Europeans, they were civilized. They weren't fucking civilized.
No.
They just had more fucking clothes on. They had more clothes. They had. I mean, they learned how to build houses, and they were they knew whatever fucking. Do you know what kind of torture they were doing to people? And that's civilized. They came over here and seen what the natives were doing. Oh, they're savages. Like you guys were literally. They would hang people, and then they would cut them open from the bottom of their stomach all the way down to their fucking like pelvic area and pull their guts out and then fry them so that you can smell your own guts. They would do all kinds of crazy torture. Like you guys aren't fucking.
That's what I'm saying. Like it makes me angry because
it's just a different culture. But they were not civilized. They thought they were civilized because they had more fucking.
Or because they
had
knew
guns
and they had religion. That's what they were gonna come do, is indoctrinate them. Like that's what I'm saying. I want to live in the universe where that never happened, and I want to see like would we have become more like would technology have existed earlier because of them? Like you know what I mean? Like what would have been different? Because I feel like there was a lot of things. Because even like a lot of their books and things like that they had written, manuscripts, all these things. They were burned, so we'll never know what they already had figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah,
I think about that all the time. Those are one of the things that
keep you up at night.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
Savages.
Yeah, astronomy for sure. Astronomy, math. I mean, a lot of it boils down to religion too, because there's a lot of things that. That is paused because of religion, like science. Mostly a lot of science. The church really refused because they thought it wasn't. If it wasn't God, then it wasn't part of it. If it wasn't part of the church, and whatever was taught. Not by the church, it was kind of like refused. Like even in Europe, even in certain other parts of the country, I don't know. Like it, I think if the church was like less involved in certain aspects, right, of growth of a society, then I mean it would be totally a lot different. Like there's even a lot of stuff even that's happening now. Like it's reverting back to even the early like 20s and 30s. Like right now they want to bring the now when you are being taught like the evolution theory, right? They want to bring back Genesis, which is the Adam and Eve story in the Bible. Now they want to bring that back and teach it into school.
Oh.
Yeah, which is, I mean, even if it's a private, if you want to learn that like in a private setting or in a private school, sure, go ahead and learn it. But when it comes to public schools, I don't know. It's kind of different.
I wonder when did they start teaching that in public schools? I didn't even know there had to have been a time where they taught, I guess, the Genesis story then, right?
There was a time where they taught flat Earth in school.
Oh shit!
And this was like over 100 years ago, because a lot of people thought that the Earth was flat. Like it was a. Same thing with the whole Genesis story with Adam and Eve. People thought that that was the origin, way that the origin of human beings, and then Darwin came in. He taught the whole like species thing of evolution. there was like 3 things that people were learning. Plus, one of them was the flat Earth thing too. Yeah. But I think the flat Earth thing, it gets tied in with the Genesis story too.
It does?
I think so. No, I just made that up.
Yeah, because I never heard that one.
I'm all believing
I was thinking about it, but like, I guess
it sounds pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
No, well, okay. The flat Earth. I think the only reason why the flat Earth Society believes that is because of I don't even know why they believe that, but it just has to do something with I don't know.
Because they don't want to believe what anybody else believes?
It could be. I don't know.
There has to be a whole theory about it, but we're not going to get into it.
No, I wish. I interviewed this guy years ago on the podcast. I had him, we did like a Zoom meeting. It's probably like I think Michael's podcast episode has recently like beat those views, because for a long time it had like over like 3,000 views for years. It was the most viewed episode, and I think Michael's like beat that one like just recently. And this guy, let me tell you, man, if I had the funds to like bring him here into the studio to do a podcast, I'd probably do it. Like, if I would tell him, hey dude, I want to bring you into like the studio to talk to you like one-on-one so we can like talk about this, because this guy.
Tell me what day, so I'm
So
not
the other
here.
one was what, like Zoom or what?
It was a Zoom podcast. I talked to him for like an hour.
Oh, hold on, Amber. We're talking. That's the guy that pissed off Amber.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
There's another guy.
No, this was another guy. He didn't even give me a chance to ask him any questions. He just, from start to finish, he just blurted like all this shit about. I had no clue what the hell he was talking about.
But they all say the same thing. It's rehearsed. It's like, it's the same theory.
I told him, yeah, I believe, like, I don't consider myself a conspiracy theorist, but
I hear you.
You know what I mean? I'll listen, right? Okay, flat Earth. That's how I even started the podcast. I told him, I was like, you know what, JFK. I heard JFK, Twin Towers, the 9/11, aliens, whatever you want to talk about. I never really thought about flat Earth, right? And that's how he began his. He was like, yeah, I listened to all these conspiracies. I believe them. I never wanted to hear about flat Earth. And then he started talking about it, and he was like, all these other things, they really tie into these. And what, like, I don't understand why, even now, like, why would you even hide that the Earth is flat? Like, there's no reason. But he says that because of NASA, and because it's like it's the grand all conspiracy is flat Earth. It all comes down to the flat Earth conspiracy.
Well, yeah, if it was, if flat Earth was real, then that means for sure the moon landing and all that other shit's fake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the
This
grand all.
Well, then what's underneath us?
That's the grand
Yeah.
all.
Well,
thing,
that's
man.
something that I remember. The guy that pissed me off said that there was like this like layer of like, I don't know, like clouds or something that was beyond the flat, and then after that it was like this other.
Oh yeah, the guy was a
world.
flat earther too. Forgot.
Yeah, and there was like this other world that existed, and that's what NASA didn't want you to see. Like, it's just whatever. If it's true, then we're stupid. But
Yeah, well, you know, they have places here on Earth, like down in Antarctica and shit like that, where they say that there's another land where there's dinosaurs. And from World War II, they have like some air fighter jet guy from World War II. They got lost down there in Antarctica.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And supposedly that's where the Nazis escaped, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And they have like alien technology down there, and there's like a whole like empire where there's woolly mammoths and shit. There's like this ice wall in Antarctica, and as soon as you cross over it, there's grass.
It's called the firmament.
Yeah.
oh,
the
that's
firmament.
what he was talking about.
Yeah.
The firmament.
The firmament. It's the edge of the Earth, right? So it's pancake Earth, and then around the pancake is ice. So beyond the ice wall. That's why they don't let us, supposedly, that's why they don't let us in Antarctica. Because the mountains open and we get to go in the
I
open.
do remember not too long ago, maybe like a couple years ago, some of the earth, I think it was like in Chile or Peru, somewhere in like South America, the land like literally like broke, like there was like a sinkhole. But you know, sometimes it's just a sinkhole and then it's just dirt.
Yeah.
So it was a sinkhole and then it kept falling and then they looked and they were like, oh shit, there's plants growing. And because, you know, it's only supposed to be dirt. So there's plants growing and then they got like archaeologists and botanists and everybody to come in and they actually like lowered themselves in. And it was a part of the earth that like had been covered. So there was like actual like bugs and like small species and plants that had never been seen in like thousands of years that were just living within that like piece and it had never been touched.
But even that could be like really dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Because that could be some like bacteria or something that
Dude,
a human will never be able to
fight it off, or like the shit that gets thawed out, the shit that defrosts. There's viruses inside of the fucking ice caps and shit like that. That shit keeps me up at night, man.
That's what keeps you up.
Fucking melting ice caps.
Man.
Oh shit. Dude, I wish I can talk to you for another 2 hours, Jimmy.
Me too.
Like literally, but we gotta get going here, man.
No,
but,
I gotta stretch my legs. Too much coffee, man.
Yeah.
This was a blast.
I want to have you again, man.
Definitely, whenever, bro.
Yeah. Cool.
Thanks, Gil.
Jimmy.
Thank you, Amber.
Thanks for coming out and fucking doing this, man.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. You have a new show, right?
I'm gonna start producing my own shows. Spiked Punchline.
Hell yeah! Pull that up.
I got my first show coming up on August 29th in the city of Whittier. It's a backyard show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we got Vince Caldero headlining. There's a few other really funny comics. Yeah, there it is.
Hell
yeah. So, you know, $10 Eventbrite. You guys can visit my page on Instagram, Jimmy Velarde Comedy. If not, Spike Punchline Comedy. It's the comedy page, and you know the links in the bio and shit like that. And yeah, man, come out, bro. There's gonna be barbecue. You know, we got talks doing the blind smoke barbecue.
Sweet.
Yeah, man. So it's on my Diaz pad.
Nice.
It's gonna be fun, man.
Hey, respect the pad.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
You got to put that on the flyer.
Yeah, respect the pad.
That's what they used to put on the...
Yeah.
No lames. Hey, no lames. Respect the pad, homies.
Yeah, man.
So go to Jimmy's. Go down to the show description if you're listening to this on Spotify or watching this. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Go down to the show description. Click on Jimmy's link. And go to his show. He's constantly doing a lot of shit with comedy in the comedy scene. He hosts Chatterbox Comedy Night on Sunday nights, and then he also does he hosts the open mic.
Yeah, we're actually hosting the mic this week, this Thursday.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. So
show. Yeah, man. Anything else?
Nah, man. Just had a blast, bro. Had a blast.
Dude, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once we get the AC, dude, it's over, man. It's over. That's it. Amber's gonna have to, I don't know.
Wear some sweats.
No, I'm gonna need a pot to piss in.
There you go.
Boom. See you guys.
The Mind Buzz Podcast.